what actually led to the demolition of the properties in Ikota?
For a demolition must be carried out by the Lagos State government. I'm pretty sure there must have been proper checks.
It's sad that we have to pull down these structures. It's sad. But the truth is we can't allow them to stand.
Is there a particular search they have to do that actually allows them to know where to buy properties that are not set for demolitions? Is there a particular search they have to do?
Okay, that's a very good and valid question. So there are different types of searches or checks, if I would say. So let's start with there's a normal search, which is a proper search to check on the title document if there's any name or there's any sort of encumbrance on it, whereby you confirm if the vendor in this case might have sold or mortgaged such property, or maybe there's a caution on such property that there shouldn't be any subsequent transaction on such properties. So in an event where you do a proper search at the Lagos State Land Registry, you are meant to find out such scenarios or such events at the normal search. Now, we from that point move on to another level of search, which we call the verification. It's basically not search, but it's the verification. Now, the verification is another aspect whereby you are sure you are dealing and involved with the right document. Whereby, if you want to have a transaction with me as a buyer, I would say, okay, can I have your document, or can your lawyer bring out the document down to the land registry, where we confirm if that document is authentic or not. That is another one. Then the third one, which is about the property itself, based on the location of the property. This has to involve the you engaging a surveyor, a land surveyor, in this event where the site is being visited. So in course of this job and profession, we realize that there are events whereby there's misinterpretation of information on a survey plan. So for instance, a land might be here, and because the exact location of the land, you most likely might be under acquisition or maybe under revocation, and you won't be granted a title document for such place. But you know, between the client and the surveyor hired for that job, they tend to compromise with that information and represent another information for another land, maybe somewhere close within the area, which will be free. Do you understand me? Now, if you present such document to the land registry and apply for a title document, and it's being charted in a 50-50 bid, sometimes they get to find out that the land, especially in recent cases, they get to find out that the land is on the wrong location. But over the years, people start to manipulate this information easily, and whereby they have a title document for a particular land, but the survey is not describing, the information on the survey is not describing that exact land property.
Oh wow.
So in a case whereby if you present such CFO to me, or let me say governor's consent or a deed of signing, duly registered, and you're saying, oh, this is what I have over this property, and I check with the normal search and I find out that you've not done any subsequent transaction on such properties, or there's no caution or such on such property, then I have not gone further to check if your survey plan actually depicts the property. So in a case where you can find out is where you bring in your own land surveyor, visit the site, pick your information of the site, then you chart it, compare it to what the seller is selling. Now in a case like that, there is a 50-50 probability you might find a discrepancy between what you find out at the site and what the seller is presenting to you. Now, in the case where you find out that there's a discrepancy, it sends only one signal, the red flag. So, which you would be able to say, oh, at this point, your survey is not interpreting your property, so I won't be able to proceed. But in a case where your survey is interpreting your property, exact property, then, and I've done every other checks, then I can now wholeheartedly say, oh, let's proceed. So basically, that is the in-depth of the extension of the searches I would advise people.